Your cat doesn't cry when they're dying. They pretend everything's fine. That's why 7 out of 10 owners miss the signs until it's too late. The hiding, the staring, the clinginess, those aren't personality quirks. Those are goodbye messages. I'm decoding 8 behaviors that look innocent but could mean time is running out. Sign 1. Eyes that won't stop watching you. Your cat suddenly locks eyes with you for 10, 15, even 20 seconds without blinking. It feels intense, almost uncomfortable. Here's what's actually happening. Dying cats develop what vets call absence staring, where neurological changes cause them to fixate on faces. But there's something deeper here. A study from Animal Cognition Journal showed that cats in their final weeks increase eye contact by 340% compared to healthy cats. They're not just staring, they're studying. Some experts believe they're processing memory. Others think it's confusion from organ failure. Either way, when your independent cat, who barely looked at you, suddenly can't look away, their brain is experiencing something profound. Sign 2. Disappearing into places they never went before. You find your cat wedged behind the dryer, under the bathroom sink, in the back of the closet you haven't opened in months. Your brain says cats are weird, but your gut knows something's wrong. Here's the truth. This isn't exploration, it's instinct. Wild cats isolate when dying to avoid predators sensing weakness. Your cat's 10,000-year-old DNA doesn't care that you're in a safe house. The real warning? When hiding becomes their default. They stop coming for meals, stop greeting you at the door, stop sleeping in their usual spots. Veterinarians call this terminal withdrawal, and it escalates fast. One day, they're in the closet. 3 days later, you're searching the house at 2 a.m. calling their name. Sign 3. Purring that never stops. Your cat's purring constantly, so they must be happy, right? Wrong. This is where most owners get fooled. Research shows cats purr at frequencies between 25 to 150 hertz, which triggers pain relief and bone healing. When dying, they purr to self-medicate. Here's how to tell the difference. A happy purr varies, has rhythm, stops when you leave. A distress purr is mechanical, steady, robotic, and continues when they're completely alone. If you hear purring while they're hiding under furniture or lying in odd positions, that's not contentment. That's their body desperately trying to manage pain they can't tell you about. The purr you thought meant, "I'm fine," actually means, "I'm suffering." Sign 4. Suddenly, they can't leave your side. For years, your cat was independent. Now they're Velcroed to you, following room to room, sleeping on your lap, watching your every move. It feels like love, but it's actually fear. When cats sense internal changes they can't understand, like organ failure or neurological decline, they seek their primary attachment figure. You're not getting extra affection. You're becoming their security blanket against confusion. A 2021 study found that 81% of dying cats show increased attachment behavior 2 to 3 weeks before death. They don't know what's happening to their body, but they know you make them feel safer. The cat who spent 12 years keeping distance is now desperate for proximity. Sign 5. Aggression from your sweetest cat. Your gentle, loving cat suddenly hisses when you touch them, swats at your hand, growls when you get close. You think they're mad at you, but here's the reality. Pain creates aggression. When cats experience chronic discomfort, their threshold for tolerance drops to 0. Arthritis, organ failure, tumors, they all create constant low-level agony. Your touch, which used to comfort them, now feels like pressure on an already aching body. Vets report that senior cats showing sudden aggression have underlying pain 89% of the time. They're not being mean, they're being honest. Every time they pull away or snap, they're screaming, "It hurts," in the only language their body allows. Aggression isn't attitude, it's communication. Sign 6. Their coat looks like they gave up. You notice their fur isn't as shiny. Then it's dull. Then matted. Then completely unkempt. Healthy cats groom obsessively, spending 30–50% of waking hours cleaning themselves. It's not vanity, it's survival. Grooming regulates body temperature, removes parasites, reduces stress. When a cat stops grooming, they're conserving energy for basic functions like breathing and heartbeat. The dirty coat you're seeing isn't laziness, it's surrender. Their muscles ache too much to twist and lick. They might feel nauseous constantly. They're too exhausted to care. By the time the fur looks truly neglected, internal systems have been failing for weeks. This isn't a cosmetic issue, it's a medical emergency hidden in plain sight. Sign 7. They abandon their favorite sleeping spot. For 10 years, they slept on that sunny windowsill. Now you find them on cold bathroom tiles, behind the couch, in the basement corner. It seems random until you understand the instinct. Dying cats seek isolation and temperature regulation. When internal systems fail, body temperature becomes unpredictable. Cold surfaces provide relief from fever. Dark corners satisfy the instinctual need to hide from perceived predators. That cozy bed you bought them. Too exposed, too warm, too social. What breaks hearts is this. They're not choosing comfort anymore. They're choosing what their ancient DNA demands. Sign 8. The food games that crush you. One day they eat, the next, nothing. You try different foods. Warm it up, hand feed them. They take 2 bites, you celebrate. Tomorrow they won't even sniff it. This roller coaster is brutal because it gives false hope. Here's what's happening. When organ function declines, nausea becomes constant. Food smells wrong, tastes metallic, makes them feel sicker. They might eat one meal just to ease your worry, then pay for it with hours of discomfort. Veterinarians see this pattern repeatedly. Intermittent eating isn't improvement, it's effort. They're forcing themselves through pain to please you. That one good meal isn't recovery, it's love. When appetite truly disappears, the body's shutting down, conserving every resource for vital organs only. These signs don't announce themselves. They whisper. And most people miss the whisper until it's too late. Book the vet appointment. Sit with them more. Because the biggest regret isn't catching it late. It's realizing you saw the signs and talked yourself out of believing them. Your cat can't tell you they're suffering. They can only show you. And now you know exactly what to look for.